Well, g'day all, Peter Clark here with an update on the property market as it stands and a recap on a huge year for O'Brien Real Estate in regional Victoria. Now, to kick things off, this was the year that was supposed to provide us with some breathing room. With the pandemic at our back, the ability to get out and see friends and loved ones again, to actually spend some time with colleagues in an office, all those things we took for granted have returned, and for that, it's been a tremendous year. But did we get the breathing room we really wanted? There has been a lot of talk around post-pandemic stress, which has impacted many people. And in business sense, there's been signs of it too. Our vision of the market opening up to pre-pandemic levels has now been somewhat thwarted by a year that has included 8 consecutive interest rate rises, taking the official cash rate from 0.1 to 3.1, and we've witnessed both federal and state elections. Each of these have played their role in adding pressure to the cost of living and impacting movement within the property market. We spent a lot of time this year talking to you about the doom and gloom headlines regarding the property market, and they were unrelenting. But even now, as the year comes to a close, it's not all doom and gloom. To show you why, we're going to take a look at the Baw Baw LGA at a statistical point of view. As the fireworks went off to close out 2021, the year was rounded out with a 7% sales turnover rate, totalling just shy of 1,200 sales for the year. The median sales price for Baw Baw was $565,000, which had grown a whopping 17% from $480,000 at the end of 2020. Whilst the 2022 data is only available through to September 30, we're seeing that the turnover rate has dropped back to 6.1%, but the growth trend has been continuing. We've seen the median price rise another 12.8% over the first 9 months to $615,000. And if we look through the wider lens, it's up more than 75% over the past 5 years. Investors are too seeing a similar level of growth. Naturally, the value of their investment property is growing, but median asking rent has grown from $400 per week at the beginning of the year to $430 through the first 9 months of this year. When you put these figures into perspective of pandemics, elections, interest rate rises, and constant negative press, you have to agree the market is holding up quite well, even despite the recent trends. Our year has been filled with so many positives. In 2021, we expanded the O'Brien regional footprint with Wangaratta and Wonthaggi joining our network. And 2022 has been equally as rewarding, as we've welcomed Wodonga, Bairnsdale, Torquay, and most recently Alexandra into the O'Brien family. Each of these offices has brought with them their own unique skills and experience, which, coupled with the training, support and approach by the wider O'Brien team, is a recipe for great success. So, what can we expect in 2023? The property market and the economy in general are tipped to continue to be under pressure. There is talk that the Reserve Bank is not keen to take their foot off the pedal just yet, and more interest rate rises are likely. Most banks are anticipating that this will have an impact on property prices, but to how much of an impact, we're still not sure. Remember, the average home in Baw Baw is up 75% in value over the past 5 years and 12.8% in the last 12 months alone, meaning that the majority of homes have built in a buffer of equity to withstand these pressures. But no doubt, it will still become tricky to navigate for some. With the recent addition of more regional agencies joining the O'Brien family, we predict that 2023 will be no different. Over the past 5 years, whilst the market was incredibly strong, we saw an influx of new agencies opening around the country. But now is the time where we get to work, where skills, knowledge and experience will be the driving factors behind success. And from our experience, no network delivers that better than the O'Brien one. You see, you have our promise. We'll be sharpening our tools, honing our skills, and we'll be ready for whatever 2023 throws at us. On behalf of all of us at O'Brien Real Estate, I'd like to thank you for your support throughout 2022, and we really look forward to working with you again in 2023. So until next time, have a great Christmas and we'll see you again soon.